Hey YouTube, we're back, and I just want to do a quick video in preparation for Wisp Prime. I know a lot of people are excited for Wisp Prime, and so am I. She's one of my favorites, one of my most used frames. She excels at just about every game mode. She has great damage boosts, great survivability in the form of invisibility and invincibility. She can heal her friends and buff her allies and boost their damage with fire rate. She's overall just one of the top tier picks of the game, so I'm going to be doing a quick showcase of my builds for Wisp. They might differ a bit compared to how other people try to build their Wisps, which is fine. I tend to go for max strength, that way I'm not ever trying to compete with another Wisp, which is the one downside of Wisp. If there's another Wisp in your team, there's always a sizing up competition between the two. But with this, you should be able to get some of the most power strength out of your builds if you want that. And I'll be showing a couple other options for quality of life. Alright, so for the first build we have Power and Roar. I use Roar to buff the teammates mostly. I'm also going to be showing it with Pillage and other Subsume Helmet abilities. However, I find Roar often outroaring other Rhinos to be the most beneficial to the team most of the time, in most gameplay. This will help scale slash procs and stuff like that. And then you can sort of build through, or at least around armor, and have more damage doing so. So this takes use of Archon Shard. So if you want to use the 0 rank Archon stretch and you don't want any range, that is fine too. However, that will dampen your energy and you won't be able to run Matter Eye for the extra power strength nearly as easily. And then I also recommend a Forma once Wisp Prime comes out for the Umbral Forma right here. The reason I don't have this is because I've been waiting, like, how many years has it been now to Umbral Forma my Wisp as soon as her Prime comes out. So this is the quality of life build. You're not so much focused around the stronger Wisp motes and surviving through something like Willow Wisp. You don't have to really use this as much because you'll have shield gating, and on top of shield gating you'll be near impervious to toxin damage for a long time until, I'm sure, maybe level 4,000, maybe 2,000. I've noticed it tend to drop off there, but nonetheless, this has adaptation. If you have a Umbral Forma, you can put Umbral Intensify right here, and then you can have a Max Breaks adaptation right there. So it will have a bit less strength, but you will be able to shield gate as well as heal. So you have both huge armor and huge health pools that will be constantly regenerating, as well as defense stripping, which will really help out your team, even probably more than Roar. So that should be noted. Okay, this next one is for the few that are left, the standing few, for the Zaws, the Exodia Contagions. So if you're trying to use an Exodia Contagion build, this will rival just about any Ashe build. There is a bit more niche into it, but Wisp, I find, is very usable with this because she's invisible while mid-air. So you can just rain down Exodia Contagion as much as you want, which is very handy. So can't go wrong with this. If you do use this, you can also use Wisp's Eclipse right here instead of Roar. I was just testing something with Roar recently, so yeah, there's that. And then if you're tired of other Wisps beating you in power strength, this is what you'll want to use. If you do have an Umbral Forma, that's what it requires. You'll want to put Umbral Vitality right here to boost the Intensify. And then you'll have as much strength as you can. You'll be able to use Empower. You can only use one Wisp mode at a time. I guess you can put this here temporarily if you do wish to do that. But you'll have relatively some of the highest strength. Combine that with Power Drain, Matter Eye. Power Drain, 100% chance for the next ability cast to have 50% ability strength. You'll have some of the biggest Wisp modes out there, so you won't be able to be ganked by any other Wisp. I know some Wisps are very proud of their mote buffs, so keep that in mind. I guess this could also use growing power right there. I don't know, I was testing before. Alright, yeah, so this is my overall just recommended one. You'll get energy, you'll get, look at the CC, a bit of range for your crowd control, not too much on the shock motes. If you do end up getting a boost in range from opening relics or cracking relics, then you could end up screwing your team over, so just keep that in mind. You don't have to use that though. And yeah, this will generally help out your teammates the most. Wisp is a great team frame and a great solo frame as well. Good speed, good everything. So this is in prep for Wisp Prime. I think Wisp Prime will be great. Some weapons that I think are great with her, anything like the Torrid, anything that's beam channeled that can just really blow through ammo really quickly. Those are the type of weapons I'd recommend, as well as anything that could use fire rate like the Lex Prime. Or something like a Spore Lacer that has low fire rate. So yeah. I hope you've enjoyed. I hope this has helped. Good companions include Panzers. She can really multiply the health of a Panzer. Or a Smita Kavat. Or just bring a carrier if you can't, to help with ammo while she burns through it all. Alright, and then of course, yeah, the Archon Shards. I'm already trying to run away. You'll want the max 15% in here. I've gotten pretty unlucky. However, if you've gotten more luck than me, you can probably just fill this out. And yeah, I hope this has helped. I hope this has covered anything. If you have any questions, feel free to ask them below. Thanks for watching. Have a great rest of your day. Peace.